Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys being here. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Shalise. I'm a mother and a wife who loves investing. I love learning about it. I love learning about all the ways to actually build wealth. And I actually put those things into practice and share our journey here on YouTube for the whole world to see. So if you want some more investing motivation, I show real numbers and all of that. I think you're going to like it around here. All of the returning subscribers will tell you I'm very open. I share a lot of things, and I'm not a financial advisor or fiduciary, but I also share real numbers, right? So again, it's about helping you to see some transparency, and that if you buy and hold into good companies and into good funds over time, you can build wealth. Okay. So, and if you are a returning subscriber, shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for coming by. You guys know I appreciate it. So, okay, before I get into the dividend payments for April, make sure you go get your books. So pause the video, go get your books. Okay, I know a lot of you have these books. This page is right out of this book. All I did was just scan it in. A lot of you said you like it this way because it's easier to see versus, the books and all the screenshots. And I also agree. And it's easier this way too to film. So I'm just moving my cord out the way. There we go. Okay, so before we get into this, a couple of announcements. The channel is growing, and therefore Mommy Trader as a business is growing. So thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. This Sunday, I know a lot of you are already signed up, but we are having our third investing study group session. We're going to be talking about all about how to create generational wealth, right? So we want to leave stuff to our children, nieces, godchildren, grandkids, etc. How do you go about doing that, right? I know we like to say generational wealth, but how do you actually do that? Well, we're going to be talking about that this coming Sunday. So if you can't make the actual workshop, if you do sign up, you will have a link to the replay and you can watch the replay as much as you want. So if that sounds interesting to you, I think you're going to love it. Information is down below. Also, guys, those of you who are participating in our $1 a day investing challenge, I get a lot of questions about this. We've been doing this challenge for September of 2020. That's how long it's been. Okay. And what we do is that every month I put a poll up and I have you vote, and whatever the majority picks, that will be our pick for the following month. We go cover all the sectors. We really invest in really good companies, and it's $1 a day, right? You see inflation, you know about Social Security. So if you are not of a high income or you want to just get your feet wet, $1 a day, right? If you're going through a drive-through getting coffee, you can do $1 a day. And our pick for for May that you all voted on was Coca-Cola. Now y'all already know many of us use Coca-Cola products. So the dividends this month, it wasn't from a whole lot of accounts. Now, again, I track just taxable accounts. We do get dividends in a Roth IRA, the 401k, the HSA, but I am just tracking taxable accounts. Why? Because I can't touch a 401k, right? So if you are tracking those, that's great. But remember that, okay? I know a lot of people keep forgetting that. And they'll ask me these questions. I have portfolio clients and different things. And if you need help, again, check out my website. I have a bunch of resources there. A lot of people will ask me, why do you track just taxable accounts on the channel? And it's because I can access this money anytime. I cannot, again, touch a 401k, a Roth IRA, and there's different stipulations to that. HSA, same thing. Traditional IRA, SEEP. Again, that's all for long-term future. This is for short-term future. So let's go on and talk a little bit about Robinhood. Okay. So you're going to see a screenshot pop up on the screen of all of the dividends we received in our Robinhood account. We received 6 paychecks from Robinhood in the month of April. You see all the dates here. Coca-Cola was received on April 3rd, and that was on 38.20 shares. We received $17.57, and the drip was turned on. Next is on April 5th, Iron Mountain. That was on 5.66 shares, and we received $3.50. Next is my favorite dividend monthly paying stock. That was Realty Income on April 14th. That was on 125 shares for $31.88. Next is Main Street Capital. They are another monthly paying company that was received on April 14th in Robinhood. And that was for, I'm just looking down here, 65.08 shares. That was $14.64 that we received. Cisco Systems, and these are the tickers right here, okay? So when you start to invest long enough, you're going to, a lot of people will ask me like, Jalise, why do you say that like these letters so much? They're the acronyms for the actual company, but instead of saying Cisco Systems, I can just say CSCO. It's a lot of letters, but you'll get it after a while, trust me. But yeah, we received in Cisco Systems on the 27th of April, $12.39. And then finally, Altria, ticker symbol MO, on the 28th of April, it was on 85 shares, and we received $79.93, which is like amazing. Okay. And so the total, if you count up all 6 of those paychecks we received, it was $159.91. I will say QILD, you don't see that here because again, some of the months is really kind of tricky. So QILD's dividend is pending for the beginning of May. So we'll actually get 2 dividends from QILD in the month of May, just like I think it was March where we got 2 QILDs in that month. So it's helping me to understand how to project. Okay. So this is why I track everything, because I know in the future, okay, for April, it may be a little bit shorter, but for May, it's going to be bigger. So when we go to take out this money, when we do achieve our early retirement number, we can kind of set things up a little bit more strategically, right? So again, the total for Robinhood was $159.91. Let's scroll down to Interactive Brokers. And if you need to open up any of these accounts, I have a variety of accounts for specific reasons. Check them out down below. It doesn't cost you anything to sign up. It's a great way to support the channel, and it's a great way for you to get started with investing. And I show all of these platforms that I use on the channel. Okay. So in Interactive Brokers, Zim was a company that my husband wanted to add to the portfolio. Again, it's not just me over here. You see me, I'm the face of this channel, but I'm only half of our financial picture. My husband has just as much say so. And so on April 3rd, and the Patreon folks knew about this. So again, they get early access, and they also know anything that I may sell or reduce positions. And that's for the Patreon folks only. Okay. So Patreon folks get a little bit more access behind the scenes type of information. But on April 3rd, we received $160. So Zim paid out a special dividend, which was amazing. And so we only had 25 shares and we received $160. This is a little bit more risky. My husband wanted this, but this is one I got to really keep my eye on. And we'll just see how it goes. It's 25 shares. Next on April 6th is good old Jeppy, 500 shares, $222.63. Like, that's amazing. And one reason why I love Jeppy and its sibling JEPQ is because they are JP Morgan funds. I did a whole video talking about Jeppy and JEPQ and why we love them so much, and the fact that JP Morgan is taking over everything in the financial sector. We feel really comfortable being with a JP Morgan based fund. This is a fund. So yeah. And for JEPQ, you can see right here, $6.81. That's on 25 shares. And then finally on April 14th, in Realty Income, 200 shares, $63.75. So it's a little bit of a lighter month, but still the payment is bigger. In Interactive Brokers, the total we received was $453.19. Moving down to good old M1 Finance, just 2 in April. On April 3rd, Walmart. That was one of the picks for the investing challenge you all voted on. We had 2.25 shares, and that was $1.21 we received. And then, of course, Realty Income on April 14th, and that was for on 4.97 shares, and that was 78 cents. So again, you see the smaller dividends, and then you see the bigger dividends. Everyone starts somewhere. So it's very, very important to understand that concept when you are investing. We're doing this for years now in terms of the investing challenge. So if you are just starting, if you are getting, on the track with us for the first time, give yourself some time. Give yourself some grace. All you got to do is just be consistent. Okay. So the total for M1 Finance was $1.99 we received in a dividend. Okay. This is Fidelity. Okay. So just again, so this was a lighter month. Again, 2 companies were received, Realty Income, of course, for 58 cents. And then this is like a a cash account over in Fidelity. So basically, if you have money, if you want to invest money in Fidelity, for example, and you don't invest all of it, you leave some of it there, they will pay you like a small dividend. You will see it up on the screen, like a little money market kind of like a thing. And it was for 18 cents. So total in Fidelity for the month of April was 76 cents. So again, you see the small. If you are getting under $1 in dividends, don't worry, because this particular account right here in Fidelity received 76 cents in dividends. So when you add all of that up, we have 4 accounts: Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, M1, and Fidelity. We did have some in Moomoo, but again, it moved to the following month in May, and I always just keep it from the 1st to the end of the month, and just, we'll add all of that up in May. So the total for April in taxable accounts was $615.81, which I thought was pretty good. Again, think of what we could buy with that, right? We could pay our property taxes with that. We can pay our car insurance for 6 months with that. I can buy a plane ticket with that, groceries again. So again, it's about really motivating ourselves to see what our dividends could pay for if it came to it, all right? The great thing about taxable accounts is that if I decide not to reinvest any of these dividends and I just cash this money out, I can use it on whatever I want. And that's what I love about dividends. Again, it's not risky if you are investing the right way. And I feel like I'm an active investor, but I'm very part-time with it. I'm not attached to a phone or a screen. I really invest in good companies and funds, build up my shares, and go enjoy my life. And I think, that's the nice part of it. So again, that's the video, guys. That's how we did for the month of April, $615.85. I'm really am loving it so far. You will see a screenshot up on your screen of our taxable dividend totals to date. So 4 months in of 2023. Let me know how you guys did with your dividends down below. Was it what you were expecting? Are you just getting started with this? Let me know down below. I love chatting with you guys. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye for now.